Those people do not have the ability, the religion, the gender, the color, the whatever, to participate in their government, and they must be ruled. And that is what you're increasingly seeing. I mean, this has been the argument in radical right now since at least the 1950s. But you're really seeing that play out here with this idea of imprisoning people right now, largely people of color, but it's going to expand. If history is any judge. But you're also seeing it with Trump saying things like he's going to let some farmers keep the migrants who have been working there undocumented for 20 years because those are the good ones. And that those, they'll look out for those people. And that is quite literally what enslavers and then unreconstructed Southerners said about Black Americans in the American South and in the American West in the late 19th century. I mean, it's literally the exact same language. But we're in a really different place in this moment, in that in those eras, because the people who had been enslaved, discriminated against, kept down because of their gender or whatever, had really never had opportunities. It was possible to construct a worldview in which you could say, well, those people can never learn, because it had been illegal to give them education. But we in front of us in the United States today have literally, since the 1970s, seen a world in which racial, gender, religious, ability minorities have been able to demonstrate their equality, which I think is one of the things giving such fangs to MAGA, is that I saw recently Charlie Kirk talking about how Ketanji Brown Jackson was a DEI or a civil rights hire. And if you've read anything by Ketanji Brown Jackson, she's brilliant. And, she's done all this amazing stuff. And Charlie Kirk dropped out of community college in his first, I think it was his first semester. And it's basically just a grifter, a shit poster. I'm sorry. Somebody who just says horrible stuff. And faced with the reality that people who are not white men are in fact equal, what you are seeing in this moment is the attempt to erase our history, to erase Harvey Milk's name off a ship, Harriet Tubman's name off a ship, to erase the women who worked in intelligence, to get rid of the history of the Black and brown and gay and female and whatever people who built this country. I think you look at this moment where they're not simply preventing people from getting rights. They're trying to erase all that, says they recognize that they have to, in order to gain control of the country. And I think that is what we are seeing now. That recognition that that people really are equal, and they've got to erase those, throw us out of jobs, throw us out of the country, get rid of us all in order to, they can't do it without doing that. They can't gain control of the country unless they shut everybody else up, because we really can do it.